from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time something very exciting. It is a bottle of Cantillon Mamouche. It is their Gueuze with elderflower. On the back of the bottle it does say elderflowers handpicked by the Cantillon team and soaked in 2-year-old lambic. Beer with evolving flavour, keep and serve at cellar temperatures. It's probably a little bit cooler than that, just because I didn't want some gushing kind of like fountain of a beer. But it's 5% ABV, Gueuze with elderflower. I'm gonna keep this on real time. I might cut away sometimes and this and that, but I'm gonna let you have the arduous experience of watching me crack the cage and open the bottle with a corkscrew. It's my fancy corkscrew. I guess the exciting thing about this is, and the one thing I've done is because I have chilled it a bit, sometimes Belgian beers, they do well for being a bit cooler and maybe not quite as active. So I don't want this spraying all over my ceiling. Anyway, this is a beer that I've wanted to try for a long time. I picked this up online at Beer Merchants. They got a very, very small quantity. And just one thing to make my American viewers jealous. I've been to Cantillon once. I'm going again in about 6 weeks' time. That's really exciting. By the time you watch this, probably about 3 months ago, but yes, I'm going to Cantillon again. And I'm going to Dry Fontaine and hopefully, you know, de Bercel, little day out to Lambic Land. It's going to be pretty amazing. Anyway, that pops out nicely. I've got a Pilsner glass, but it's a very fine quality Pilsner glass. It's a Spiegelau. I mean, this is like proper fine crystal beer glassware. Because I think a Lambic has that the qualities of like champagne. I do have a little kind of fluted glass like they use at Cantillon. The traditional Gueuze glass is a very kind of simple beaker. So this is my kind of hybrid, I guess. It's a fluted glass, but not a kind of like a stoneware. You know, you've watched this. I like a bit of stoneware. What can I say? It really kind of like shows the carbonation off in a beer like this, and it really kind of shows off what's going on and why not. Why not? And look at that, it's like a bloody tornado in there. The carbonation is absolutely streaming up the sides of the glass, and that's essentially what you want. Gueuze primarily is quite an effervescent beer. The colour, if you can see beyond that mental carbonation, is very much a pale yellow, kind of like pale bronze, yellowy orange. I mean, actually more kind of a yellowy green bronze. Head tight white foam, like a glass of fine champagne, but it's not dropping out. It's staying there because it's a beer, and beer's better than champagne, and especially this one. Anyway, let's check out the aroma. Initially, kind of lime juice, that grape skin, that lactic quality you'd expect from a Cantillon, especially from any Gueuze really, but definitely from Cantillon, which is on the kind of more sour end of these things. I'd say the elderflower kind of blends beautifully, kind of sits on top of it really nicely, and kind of softens out the acidity. Lime, lemon juice, there's a hint of kind of clove, there's an earthy spice, there's flat leaf parsley, there's lemon balm in there. Oh, it smells beautifully. It is, wow, I'm glad my saliva glands are going now, because as soon as I taste this they're all going to go I'm going to fall apart and go crazy because it's going to be so sour and insane. But that smells incredible. When I bought this in Fafoon. Fafoon was the big one. And so far this is really, really impressive. This was the kind of like, oh well, Mamouche is available, so I may as well get one. Anyway, waffling too much. Let's dive in. Cheers. Let's pucker it up. That's so good. I'm getting flavours. I'm getting really kind of like the acidity and cleanliness. Oh, sorry, cleanliness. The clarity of this beer really reminds me of the flavour of kiwi fruit. Watery, but bitter and slightly earthy. Oh, big lactic biting quality in there as well. Not too heavy actually. If you go for the regular Gers from Cantillon, that is a bit more cutting and biting. But the sweetness and floral qualities of the elderflower are really softening this beer. Sugary in a way, and then subtly bitter. It reminds me of lemon, elderflower obviously, grapefruit, grape skin, pale grapes, lemon, melon. It's not too lactic at all. It's not too heavy. It's not too tart. Slight perfume note, but drops off quite suddenly. Leaves you with a really sumptuous bitter lemon, dry bitter lemon. And they're softened by the elderflower sweetness. Beautiful. Wow. Once again, surpassing all expectations. It's Cantillon. If you're a beer fan and you don't class this brewery in your like top 5, I don't know what more to say. I mean, they're so unique and so perfect, so iconic, and doing things in the old-fashioned way. We all love kind of like kind of progression in British, in kind of world brewing, but this is absolute perfection and done in a very kind of historical way with a load of integrity and wonderful people. Bravo, Jean Van Roy and the team at Cantillon, because that is an absolute stormer. That is a bottle of Mamouche, and it is a elderflower. Well, it's an elderflower soaked 2-year-old lambic, 5% ABV. That's some serious stuff. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'm blown away. See you soon. Cheers.